Oh, man, I hate Mondays.
Nah, man, it's Tuesday.
Wait. What day is it?
You know what day it is. Tuesday. Brewsday Tuesday.
Oh, fuck yeah! Grab a cold one. It's Brewsday Tuesday, brought to you by the Cellar and Six Pack Store. Here is Huck and Big Nate.
Welcome into another edition of Brewsday Tuesday, brought to you by the Cellar Restaurant and Six Pack Store. I am Big Nate. He is Huck, in possession
fumbling with my cork.
In possession of the only knife we have at the table. So
I think that's electrician's tape.
I think that is electric tape. What?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
So long story short, yesterday, I need a calendar. Yesterday was Huck's birthday, so we are celebrating appropriately with Huck's Choice. This was a surprise to me.
Technically, it's Jeff's birthday. Because Huck's a fictional character, and so his birthday is...
You're going to get me on a technicality
is
minute
on
one.
April 7th. Hear that? 1931, that's the day they freed the beer. Freed beer. So that's cool. But my birthday, myself, is yesterday. I just turned a big number.
Yes? What's the number?
66.
That's 2/3 of the way to the number of the beast.
So anyway, I like to, I always say a Huck birthday session is anything over 12%. And I didn't even look, but these are all big beers. 12.35%. So this is a barley wine ale, wild barley wine ale aged in Pinot Noir barrels from the Ale Apothecary in Bend, Oregon. This is handmade Bend, Oregon beer. So I've never had this beer. I mean, I'm pretty sure I've never been to this brewery or anything. So I've been to Bend, Oregon, but I know I haven't been to this brewery.
Inadvertently, Huck, you handed me ammo. Is that
even gonna?
Handy dandy ammo dispenser. Good Lord, wax seals, man.
And you almost missed me.
It's not fair to shoot a guy on his birthday.
You almost missed me at point blank range.
We've got the Deschutes, also Bend, Oregon, Green Monster, and we're gonna see what that's all about. But first, being that it is Jeff's birthday, not Huck's, it's only fitting that
I got a present?
He receives a birthday present. Now, you may have already had some of this, but my whole theory is the best gift ever is something fast, something to blow up, something to eat, and something to drink. So
I can tell there's beer in this just from how he picked it up.
Could be beer.
Wait, maybe not. Oh, wait.
So there's your something to eat.
M&M's.
There's your treat.
Oh, wait, that's something to blow up.
Something to blow up.
Okay, I'm gonna need those.
You can use that electric tape. I'm not gonna tell you how to do it, but you can use that electric tape to make sparkler bombs. We'll talk off air.
Wait a minute.
Makes a really loud noise.
Oh.
There's your something fast to drive.
Okay, should have been a Jeep, but hey, what?
They were out of Jeeps. That was my first thought.
And then smoke balls. That's when you have sex too fast. You get smoke balls.
And everything's not properly lubricated.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure I saw a Bugs Bunny cartoon that dealt with that.
Well, I can use all of these things.
Happy birthday. Yes. None of them are practical, and that's the best birthday present in my opinion.
The variety pack of White Claw is quite practical.
The White Claw might actually be practical.
I was supposed to play golf yesterday, but I did not. Some of my people were unavailable, and that's okay. I also have been moving here where we are in wonderful downtown Pembroke.
Oh, yes, that's something else to talk about.
Yeah, and actually, I lifted too many heavy boxes, and I'm having it in my back. So
the White Claw will help.
It will, and hot tub.
And the hot tub.
Maybe we should jump in there for the next segment.
We possibly should. Let me have a little more of this barley wine, and we'll see what's happening. But yes, that is correct. We are on location because, frankly, the studio sometimes just gets a little bit stuffy.
Yeah, we haven't been out much. Used to get out a lot back in the day, and so we want to start getting out, maybe going some places, drinking beer with y'all.
Let's bring that back.
Yeah, we need to bring that back. Hadn't been to a beer festival in a year. It looks like some are coming back. So maybe we can do some of that. So you were talking about, this place we're probably going to Airbnb it when we're not here, when we're on the road. You were talking about your Airbnb experience.
So I had the privilege. We went down to Greensboro, North Carolina, took the kids because there's a great science center down there. They've got an aquarium, a zoo, this like little discovery center where you learn about weather patterns like hurricanes and stuff like that. Great museum, highly recommend it. Staying in Winston-Salem, however, I'm not so sure I would recommend that for a family. I hadn't really been to Winston-Salem since I was a kid, and I didn't realize the condition that the town was kind of in.
Well, don't they give you a pack of cigarettes when you get there?
I haven't had this happen in a long time. Keep in mind, I grew up just outside of D.C., so I am familiar with homeless people.
Oh.
I have never had the experience where a homeless person is actually honest with me. And I will say that this particular person got rewarded for their honesty. Hey, you got any money? No, I don't carry cash. Okay, well, look, man. We got some cash. We're 83 cents short. We're just trying to buy some beer. I can relate to the struggle. So to the homeless gentleman who enjoyed some Miller High Life courtesy of me, you're welcome. I hope you're tuning in, and I hope things are going well.
Well, that's the thing. I was in San Diego, and the homeless guy came to me, and he said, can I get 82 cents? So I think that's just part of their riff. They don't really need 82 cents to get the beer. That's just they've learned that if they ask for a specific amount, and it's not very large, then most people probably just give them $1.
I mean, I applauded them on their honesty. I rewarded them for it. Hey, if you're just going to spend this on beer, you go for it.
Well, yeah, I mean, if they just tell me they're getting beer, I'd probably help them out, too.
They weren't ordering good beer, either. It was Miller High Life.
No. Well, that's really bad beer.
That's not the worst. They could have been asking for some natty daddies.
So what do you do on your birthday?
Well, so tragically...
Tragically? You don't have a birthday?
No, I do.
The government took it away from you?
December 7th.
Oh, yeah, it's tragic.
Wife is September 11th, so we both have had our bad share of birthdays. Luckily, I didn't have to live through mine.
Wife is December 19th.
But so close to Christmas.
Yeah.
So close to Christmas, and there's really nothing you can do. And I always had a rule. We broke it. My son's first Christmas was we can't celebrate my birthday and Christmas in the same weekend. And I let my family get away with that one because they were pulling a Christmas with the Cranks and going to go on a cruise. Joke's on them. They were offered vouchers for a later cruise date. This was 2019. They were offered vouchers for a later cruise date, and here we are in 2021. Still have not been able to go on that cruise.
Well, I was seeing where one of the cruises had getting ready to go is a all vaccinated cruise, and 2 people tested positive. So there you go. Nothing works anymore. No. Vaccine must have come from China. Oh, no, I can't say that.
We've really got to figure this system out. I do want to talk about birthdays, though.
The Christmas birthday, Liz is the 19th. But, see, I have the best deal because it's 21st of June. It's the longest day of the year. It's the opposite of Christmas. But this year is Father's Day, birthday. So it's like, no, here's your Father's Day birth present. I'm like, what does that mean?
That's a little more acceptable. My grandmother, hers is December 25th.
Okay.
So she celebrates in July. July 25th. So you got Christmas in July, but you've also got my grandmother's birthday.
Yeah.
And that's kind of where I'm wanting to move, but nobody will allow it. No, you can't move your birthday. Yeah, but look, I get the shaft every year. So it's kind of a frustrating point for me. Is there a birthday in particular where you a gift that stands out in your mind?
No, I mean, I don't know. I just always buy whatever I want for my birthday. Pretty much. My gift this year is I've always been like a radio, electronics fan in general, but I've always been a radio guy, and I am a ham radio operator, but that stuff is really complicated. So I noticed that Bearcat came out with a brand new scanner that first of all, I ordered it, but it takes a while to get, so it isn't here yet. But you send them where you live, and it puts everything you might want to hear where you live. But it has GPS attachment. So when I'm traveling around the country, I just set it up in the front of the RV, and wherever I am, it'll capture the ones near me. So I don't have to do anything.
So, I mean, it's entirely self-programming?
Yes, entirely self-programming, and it's trunk tracker, all that. I mean, it doesn't unencrypt, but, I'm pretty good with electronics. We'll see how that works out. But in any case.
I mean, that's incredible. I'm still using the Yaesu FT60, and I love it.
Well, I've had 2 previous Bearcats. It's been about 8 years since I operated one. Because a lot of that stuff's online now, but they always shut you down online. So, I like to have one in my hand. It's also great. I don't do bad stuff. So it's like I like to have it when I go to a festival or something because I can capture the communications and find out, if I want to see a particular rock star or country star or whatever, I can find out when they're coming off the bus and heading for the stage and kind of intercept them. Hey, what's up? Maybe get something signed or,
I kind of did something similar. Equally nosy, not as
yeah, that's
practical.
it. I'm nosy, yeah.
I got my ham license because a lot of sirens going by our house.
Right, here too. I'm right by the firehouse.
But where we live, everything's digitally encrypted now, so a little tricky to override. So I got to figure that out. I guess I'm going to have to get an old-fashioned police scanner.
Well, most of them aren't encrypted. They're trunked, which means that there's a main channel, and then as soon as you hit your mic, it assigns you another channel. And the trunk trackers will follow that. So that's my big birthday present. And over the years, I've had a lot of good birthday presents. We were in South America 3 years ago, and I got to go to Lake Titicaca just so I could say...
For your birthday?
Yeah, for my birthday, just so I could say Titicaca a lot. But when we got there, it's like you go there and there's a Lake Titicaca, you go out and there's these people live on these floating islands and this whole cultural thing. Well, unfortunately, Peru was playing in the championship of the...
World Cup?
World Cup. So, no, it was a ghost town. Everybody had the day off. It's like, Monday or something. Everybody had the day off. And finally, I go down to the dock, and I'm like, guys there. I'm like, I was looking for somebody to take us on the tour. He goes, well, we're not doing tours. He says, but I know a guy. I'm like, okay. So they go get this guy, and he shows up. We show up, and we get on the boat, and the guy shows up. And he's got a 5-gallon can of gas can with a rag stuffed in it. So he gets in, and he pulls the rag out, and he puts a little hose in it, and then he starts this motor. It's right there. As soon as he starts the motor, the boat takes off. So he walks up to the front and starts driving along. And he basically turns it off, turns it on, turns it off, turns it on. And as we're going out of the harbor, as soon as we get to the harbor, he turns it on, and we go about 20 miles an hour across the lake. We get about 200 yards from the first place we're stopping, he turns it off. And it floats up and stops. So I figured out it has no throttle.
No.
So he just either turns it on or off. So that was
those are the only 2 positions you really need.
Right. But anyway, so then he gets off, and he doesn't even speak any English, but he did a good job. And he gives us a tour trying to explain. My wife and daughter speak a little Spanish. And so he poled us around in one of these boats that are made out of reeds. But the boat was a little peaky, a little old, and there's like blue tarps under the reeds holding it together. So, I'm sorry. But anyway, it's great tours. And they make all this stuff. But we had a good time. That was a great birthday. That's probably the high point of my birthday career.
Can you imagine?
12,000 feet.
When we were kids, we would always go down to Florida every spring break because my family all works in the school system, and we would take those airboat tours on the Everglades. Can you imagine showing up to one of those and, it's a dude with just a gas can?
Yeah. Yeah, that's basically...
with the on-off. That would never fly.
This glass is from the Sacred Valley, which was on the way when we were going to Machu Picchu before we went to Lake Titicaca. And so all the beer from the Sacred Valley was delicious. I think it's because it's sacred.
Speaking of delicious beer, we better talk about what we're drinking.
So what I'm drinking, if I'll go first, a barley wine ale, the ale Apothecary, and it's aged in Pinot Noir. And the Pinot Noir has taken over this beer. It even has the color, if you look. It's a little bit yellow-green. But it's completely taken over this beer. You can't hardly tell it's a barley wine. That being said, it's pretty tasty. It's not, my expectations were a little more, barley winey, but I don't mind a good wine. 4.5. I like it. I like the barley wine. I like the label. The ale Apothecary. The barley wine ale from the barley wine ale. It's just what they call it.
That's a killer label. All right, so he's Huck's Beer Buzz on Untapped. I am Big Nate Danger, and I've got the Green Monster from Deschutes. It's a malt beverage aged in wine barrels. They're not calling it a barley wine, but something I note here, ABV 7.3%, and best after 9/1/14, which we are after. So you did you leave this to age, or did
No,
someone
I
else
bought
leave
it
this to
aged.
age?
I bought it aged.
So, yeah, I mean, I got to be real honest with you. Given, so first of all, my association with green and alcohol almost always goes to absinthe.
Oh,
which I don't know if you've had absinthe.
Yeah, I have some.
Kind of terrible.
Yeah.
But I was all in with the awesome logo, the wax seal, the clear attention to detail on the product, and I'm gonna be real honest with you. 4.75. It's definitely not clear. It's definitely got some age on it. Real smooth, real sweet, kind of a little tart, a little bit leaning towards the sour side.
See, so I probably did what I usually do. I thought it was a barley wine, but it wasn't. I usually mess up at least one beer per show.
No, this is solid. Like I said,
Okay.
4.75. We will be back
We will.
with another round of Jeff's birthday edition of Brewsday Tuesday, brought to you by the Cellar Restaurant and Six Pack Store.